Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Horse Game, which we haven't done in a little while. We're in the middle of training Symboli Rudolf, so let's go right back to that. Also, one thing I noticed at the beginning when I'm choosing which horses to inherit from, I can also pick a guest one there, so I should have did that. So that's one little error, but I think we'll be fine. At least top 3 in another race, so let's get to it, I suppose. I'll just do wit, because that way I get some energy back, and I can do better training. Yes, now wit training is even better. Days are passing by the racecourse. I see a familiar face. Let me just skim over this real quick. She looks kind of desperate. Only 3rd place. Why, you're alone. What happened? She's gone. What? Can you think where she might have gone? Someone who cares deeply about her Umamusume go. The aquarium. I think I might know. Yes. Why did you come here alone? She wanted to reflect on things. Ooh, do you want to eat today? Yes. What's this button over here do? Oh, it gets rid of the text. In case you want to look at that pretty picture. She's giving me the trainer handbook. Trainer's handbook. Radiates pride and passion. Obtain the trainer's handbook. The secret knowledge contained in the Kiryuan family's trainer handbook. Symboli Rudolf improves by leap and bounds. Plus 20 wit. Skill points went up by 20. Gained 1 hit level for Iron Wind. It's race day, as I'm standing on the sidelines. Super Creek and Oguri cap. Give her candy so she calms down. She gave everybody candy. Eureka! Candy power, stamina power, 1 hit level for swinging maestro. Speaking of, I should pull up my little guide on this. Just so I can find it easier. Swinging Maestro is one of the ones I want. We also wanted Professor of Curvature, so that's good. Check skills, how much skill points. We're nowhere near Professor of Curvature. Swinging Maestro is much closer. Cover endurance on a corner with efficient turn. The velocity would be better if we can get all the way to 342. I know you gotta do races to get the skill points, but I want the stats to go up too. So. Let's see, maybe if they're all terrible, I'll just go. Lowest power isn't too bad though. Plus we don't do a lot of power. We usually get our power from other races. Other trainings, I mean. Get the friendship up. Power, friendship, yes. Okay, now the training facility is better. Spally, Rudolf, and I head to the race course for a photo shoot in our signature racewear. Great work on the shoot today. Likewise, I appreciate your hard work. It's nothing really. I mean, getting to photograph the Emperor herself, it's an honor. Here's the samples from the shoot. They came out looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. What's wrong? When Umamusume first dons her signature racewear, it's customary to send a photograph to close relatives. There are few greater honors than being able to wear our finery on the world's largest stage, so it's only right to share that joy with those close to us. That said, I'm debating whether or not I should send a picture to my parents. Why wouldn't you? Yeah. It's complicated. Now that I think about it, I haven't told you much about my family, have I? My parents are passionate and uncompromising, shall we say. They work themselves to the bone in order to make the world a better place. Being their offspring, I am naturally expected to follow in their footsteps. They have always held me to their own strict standards. To be clear, I don't resent them for it. I love them both dearly. My parents gave me a strict upbringing because they believe I'm capable of great things, and for that I am grateful. Their parenting inspired me to seek my purpose on the track, which is what led me to Tracen Academy. But as you know, I still have a long way to go. I'm a far cry from the leader they hope I can become. So as I said, it's complicated. They may not be pleased to see me proudly dressed in finery when I have yet to accomplish anything of note. Or that's my concern at any rate. I'm sorry, it must be a surprise to see me at such a loss. Why not present it as a progress report, or I kinda want to see you get told off. Progress report? It's all a matter of framing, isn't it? Very well, I may do just that. If they are dissatisfied with my progress, so be it. Several days later, Symboli Rudolf informs me that she has received a reply from her parents. As expected, they didn't mince words, but there was a small expression of gratitude tacked onto the end of the letter. To think that even this trifling praise leaves me struggling to conceal my happiness. I really do have a long way to go. In any case, thank you for giving me the push I needed. It might just be my imagination, but a weight seems to have lifted from Symboli Rudolph's shoulders. Speed went up by 20. Okay. It's glowing, that means there's a fancy golden one. We gotta do that, right? Rainbow? The rainbow training. Okay, do another power. Friendship training. Friendship is maxed out, yes. One day during training. Recent training sessions. You sure know a lot about Umamusume. Trying to work on strength, or trying to work on speed. I mean, always speed, I guess. I mean, we just did strength, speed, I guess. Pardon. cruises and overseas travel might be a little out of my budget, but I make sure to give Symboli Rudolf a chance to relax as a reward for getting through a grueling training. Speed went up, friendship went up. Yes. Now time for another race. Get Sweeney Maestro or save up for a Professor of Curvature. I will save up. I want that curvature power. Speed is a C. That's pretty good. Check. By the end of this, we need speed all the way to 900, though, so not even halfway there. At least that's what's recommended by the guide. Anyway, let's race. Predictions? Great, great, okay, not so great, and okay. Guts doesn't matter, we'll be fine. You don't need guts if you're skilled. The Area McKinnon is always a big event. Entrants are chosen by popular votes, so the lineup invariably ends up being a who's who of the best racers of the year. But this year, the atmosphere in the stands is a little different. Symboli Rudolf is finally taking on senior year racers. I can't wait to see how she does. But get your hopes up, some of these racers are almost finished with their careers. One of them's gonna snag the win, I figure. Still, she's the Emperor, right? She'll be top 3 for sure. Symboli Rudolf, that. Ah, you're back. How's the mood out there? Everyone's talking. Are they now? How flattering. All eyes are on me. They hope that I will measure up favorably against the seniors, as well as the most talented of my contemporaries. But still, I have yet to capture their hearts. Symboli Rudolf came second in the fan vote, losing out to a senior year Umamusume, and it seems to be weighing on her mind. A simple poll cannot truly measure the people's faith in me, of course, but the result does symbolize my current standing quite aptly. Many believe that the seniors' experience presents an obstacle that I cannot hope to overcome. Which means that they doubt my abilities, and such doubts have only one remedy. Let's show them how strong you really are. But of course...
注目の1番人気、4番、シンボリルドルフ。
これ以上ない仕上がりですね。今年最後の大一番で、名実ともに最強のグランプリウマ娘となってほしいですね。
Okay, commence race. First race of the day. G1. I feel like every race in this thing has been G1s. Nakayama Turf 2500.
年末の中山で争われる夢のグランプリ有馬記念。あなたの夢、私の夢は叶うのか。人気と実力を兼ね備えたマヤのトップガン、今日は3番人気です。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子グラスワンダー。威風堂々とスタートを待つのはこの馬娘。2冠馬娘シンボリルドルフ1番人気です。
Grass Wonder is the real-life horse that recently passed away, so I could be mistaking him with someone else. So yeah, Mayano Top Gun is very fast, it seems.
さあ、花に立ったのはマヤのトップガン。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて、2番手はシンボリルドルフ、1馬審査グラスワンダー、4番手、5番、後ろ8番。まずは1周目、正面スタンド前に入ったおよそ5馬身開いてライスネイチャー、あとはメジロライアン、少し後ろ
She's
から
catching up though.
少し離れて
We can still do
7番
this.
フラッシュ並んでくる。さらに14番、そしてその外から行ったのはマンハッタントフェン。それを見るようにゴールドシップ、さらには13番、後方2番手に16番、15番。最高峰からのレースになりました。1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。先頭は変わらずマヤのトップガン。続きましたシンボリルドルフ、1馬身離れてグラスワンダー。そしてその後ろから行くのは5番、8番、5番手。そしてライスネイチャー、内をついてメジロライアン。すぐに続いてレーシングフラッシュ、外からマンハッタンカフ フェゴールドシップ並んできた。その外並んで10番後から14番内13番7番並びかけてきた。2馬身3馬身開いて16番15
She's gaining
番
again.
という体勢であります。向こう正面に入って先
But
頭は
can she get past the top
現在
gun?
1番手は真山トップ。
Oh, she
そして
did.
ここで先頭はシンボリルドルフ残り1000メートルを通過。その後ろグラスワン
Top gun is very small.
その後ろから8番その後メジロライアン外ナイスネイチャーサガネクレイシンフラッシュそしてその外を回ってゴールドシップその後ろにマンハッタンカフェそしてそのうち10番そのうち並んで13番7番外から行く内を回って14番その後から16番15番最高峰だ。間もなく第4コーナーカーブ
勝負どころ最後の直線へとかけていきます。
まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。
Let's hope she maintains first.
中山の作戦は短いぞ。後ろの子たちは間に合うか。まだ差がある。ここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか。シンボリルドルフ強い強すぎる。完全に抜け出した。100を通過ナイスネイチャー繰り下がるシンボリルドルフリードは3馬身先頭を得てシンボリルドルフお見事シンボリルドルフ100歳以上の強さを見せた見事な勝利です。夢のグランプリを制したのはシンボ
I
リ
think the horse that came in third was one of the late runners that was like way in the back. Who really came up and got in. Was second actually, maybe. I don't know. They were pretty fast. Knight's Nature was second, so their gold ship was the one that came from far behind. Anyway, first place. Downloading, whatever's gonna happen. Oh, is it another song? That's why. That's down a while.
選ばれしこの道をひたすらに駆け抜けて頂点に立つそう決めたの力の限り先へ
Next frontier.
「本気の夢があるから何も恐れたりしない」「こんなもんじゃない本当の私見せてあげる」「一生に一度きりの今を後悔したくない」「有言実行を言葉にしたら世界は動き出した」「最速の輝きこの手に掴み取って新しい幕開けを越えて進んでゆこう」情熱に鳴り響く高鳴りというファンファーレ抱きしめたら解き放とう目指す場所があるから選ばれしこの道をひたすらに駆け抜けて頂点に立つ立ってみせる Next Frontier 力の限り先へ
Yeah. That one was pretty cool too. Now, next frontier, you got a new song. And I got a trophy, which gives me carrots. She's now platinum, which gives us shoes and one of those things, a couple of those things. Soon she'll be a star, and then top star, then the legend. That was every bit the challenge I expected. But victory is mine. That said, since the Triple Crown slipped through my fingers, I will need another mark of royal replacement. A shield. Indeed, a grand and storied race upon which to make my mark. The Spring Tenno Show. 3,200 meters is a grueling distance, but it presents the perfect opportunity to demonstrate my prowess as a stayer. And victory in the Tenno Show grants a particular prestige. So it's a particularly long race, so I gotta make sure she's got stuff. Let us honor the suffering and perseverance of our forebears with a stunning victory. Now, more than ever, I must deliver a performance worthy of the Emperor. And so we set our sights on the spring Tenno Show. I returned to the waiting room to find... You raced well today, President. Air Groot, have you been waiting? Only to pass on my congratulations. Now that that's done, I ought to head back home. Is it my imagination, or do you look a little under the weather? Maybe. Your complexion strikes me as somewhat pale, as though you've been missing sleep, or perhaps meals. Apologies, my student council duties have been taking up a lot of my time. It's not like you let them get out of hand. This year's New Year's party has required more paperwork than usual, and attending to it has been somewhat time-consuming. From what I can gather, it sounds like Air Groove has been in charge of organizing the New Year's party at the student council rooms. Why don't you say something? Let me take charge of this. Forgive me, President. There's no need to apologize. For all the virtue of hard work, you may be pushing yourself too much. You may be exceptional, but even you have your limits, especially in this busy season. Surely you can lean on me once in a while. President. Now I ought to attend to student council business. Fortuitously enough, my last great task of the year has just concluded. Excellent timing, if I do say so myself. I have a request for you, trainer. Anything. Take care of Air Groove, see that she gets some rest. And could you pick out something for us to eat while I finish things up here? No, there's no need for that, I can do it myself. Between your fatigue-addled mind and my trainer's ample experience, which would you say is the more suitable candidate? Point taken. Then my request stands, trainer, if you would. After a light snack, Symboli, Rudolf, and Airgroove head back to the academy. The New Year's party ends up a great success, and is very much appreciated by the Umamusume staying at school over the holidays. Speed went up by 3, stamina went up by 3, power went up by 3, guts went up by 3, whip went up by 3, skill points went up by 54, friendship with the director went up by 4. Top 3, complete. Next one, also top 3, and then there's a top 2, and then you gotta place first place, and those are the last 3 races, big races we're gonna have to do. I hope we get plenty of time to do it, train up for it then. Anyway, commotion from the academy. She's got a big farm now. Gonna grow Trace and Brand carrots. Dare I ask whether you saw that? Well... Segue, I've been working hard. No more doubts. Hip hooray. Then the reporter is here too. Or, comment section to reveal while a post from expected fans. Skill points went up by 30. Friendship. Yeah. More skill points is good. 7 turns to reach the goal now. New Year's Shrine visit. This year, Symboli Rudolf will be competing at the senior level. We've come together to the shrine to pray for her success. Seems the instructors are already here. Hello there, Rudolf. Here for a New Year's visit, are you? Indeed, Happy New Year's to you. I mean to visit again later with the rest of the student council, but I thought I might pay an informal visit first. I hope you don't mind. Not at all. I presume you'll be praying for success in your races. Of course, although considering my position, it would be only proper to pray for the success of the academy as well. You're always in president mode, aren't you? That's why the students all say they can rely on you.
いえ
Rely on me? A shadow falls over Rudolph's face for a moment, but it leaves as quickly as it arrives. My parents did always say they needed to keep a real eye on me to keep me out of mischief. A real eye. Keep a real eye. Rely. I get it! With that, the punniest thing I've heard all day. Punniest? Dear me, that's a good one. I'm getting the impression that the teachers share Rudolph's sense of humor. Eventually, the teachers leave. But Rudolph still seems to have something on her mind. What's up? I expect to hear the reason why her expression clouded over a few minutes ago, but instead, fear I have embarrassed myself. I concocted a falsehood for the sake of a joke. I was never an especially mischievous child, let alone infamous for such behavior. That joke I told was a fabrication. I should know better than anyone that reflecting reality is the essence of comedy. The idea suddenly appeared in my mind, and I acted rashly on the impulse. I regret my actions entirely. But let's forget about all that.
そうだな
Yes, let's. We have no time to be agonizing over crimes against comedy. Our schedule is full of to burst. Even the shrine visit is pressed for time. This year's off to a busy start, eh? The start of a new year is always busy. We have associates to greet, New Year's gatherings to attend, leftover work from the previous year. Our duties are many and varied.
トレーナー君
So, seeing as we have so little time, let's get to the point. They say that a wish cannot survive being put into words, but they also say that a promise made is a promise kept. I would prefer to speak our wishes aloud so that we might share them. What do you think? I agree.
よし
Then tell me your wish for this year. Good health, I want you to eat healthy. Dominance, maybe the greatest emperor in history. Or culture, I want you to refine your comedy. Now, I feel like she asked this question before. Would eating give her more energy? Because energy is always good. You know what? Yes, be healthy. Fine idea. Every Umamusume should strive for the same. With my time at such a premium this year, it will be all the more important to remain conscious of what I consume.
ああ
Speaking of which, I may know how to make the perfect start. Notice a certain drink is on offer on the stall over there. You mean Amazake, rather. That's the one. What say we sample some? Surely we can take a 5-minute break in the name of good health. Smelly Rudolph and I clink our cups together as we enjoy a brief reprieve. Energy recovered, yes.
今日はやる気で溢れている
There's
皇
apparently
帝の名に恥じらい
another rainbow one. Speed. Speed is always good. Let's do the rainbow training for that. Although the stamina also has some good stuff, but rainbow training on speed.
張り切っていこ
Energy down, friendship up, etc. One evening, as Sibeli Rudolph and I are making our way through the shopping district.
おや
What's happening over there? Step right up and try our luck with our New Year's raffle. This year's grand prize is a hot spring vacation for two. First prize winners get a deluxe carrot hamburger steak. Second prize winners get a bushel of carrots. And third prize winners can take home a single carrot. You two over there, care to try your luck? Looks like a raffle trainer, shall we? This is surprising. What, for me to be intrigued? It just so happens that I have a ticket. Brian gave it. I recall she said she needed somebody to dump it on. But even if she hadn't, I am interested in the raffle for its own sake. To entrust one's fate to chance, receive a commensurate prize in return. It is almost like a test of one's true worth. I could hardly call myself emperor if I did not win something suitably extravagant. Which is to say, I will be satisfied with nothing less than the grand prize, the hot spring trip. She's really getting into this.
それでは
How about it? Shall we prove our worth? We glance at one another, nod, and then turn the handle together. A small plastic ball drops from the tumbler's opening. Oh, tough luck. Looks like you pulled a blank one. Take this pack of tissues as a consolation prize. You obtained tissues. Tissues. Shame we missed out on the big prizes. Well, there's no need to feel down. Testing one's luck would be no fun without the risk of failure. Besides, I happen to be running low on tissues. This has saved me the trouble of having to buy more. True to form, the Emperor takes the disappointment in stride without a word of complaint.
なあ
By the way, do you have any other engagements today? Pardon? I have some time before my next appointment. Seeing as we're nearby, I thought we might...
すまない
Forgive me, but it seems I'm out of time. I must return to the academy. It might be my imagination, but Symboli Rudolf looks a little dejected as she walks away. No, the mood go down. End of January approaching. The hustle and bustle of the new year has started to settle down. Symboli Rudolf has asked me to meet her at the dorms so we can hammer out a training plan. Sorry, I can't believe you sent a car all the way to my house to pick me up. There was no trouble at all. I'm simply glad to see you back at school. Your debut on the horizon. Please know that the Student Council stands behind you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to call on us. Thank you, President. That means a lot.
さて
Seems to be the last greeting the latecomers.
トレーナー君
Ah, trainer, you're already here. Yes, indeed. That was the last arrival. Now the student body is back up to its full complement. It's hard to believe that there are still students filtering back in with January ending. I shake my head in disbelief.
残念だ
Often there are several students who don't come back at all. Just as they encounter the true cruelty and intensity of racing, they return to the warm embrace of their family. One can hardly blame them for wanting to stay. If that is what they truly desire, then I wish them well. But if some piece of their heart remains on the turf,
あ
don't you think someone should give them the push to try again one more time? To think of it, after our New Year's shrine visit, there was a period of time when Symboli Rudolph's phone line was always busy. Have you been calling them yourself?
あそうだな
Perhaps I should leave it to Air Groove and the other student council members in the future. I know that I can be imposing. They would likely be more sensitive. But after seeing how exhausted Air Groove was at the end of last year, I don't want to impose my selfishness on her. Selfishness? Well, do I not seem selfish and arrogant besides? What else could you call an individual who presumes to guide the entire student body? What I am doing now deviates significantly from my official student council responsibilities.
いや
So I won't ask anyone else to indulge me, not even you.
トレーナー君
Now, I believe we have some training plans to iron out. We ought to...
すまない
Excuse me, that's my phone. Would you mind if I take this? It could be urgent. Symboli Rudolph speaking. How can I help you?
何
Air Groove did what?
おい
Air Groove. President, whatever's the matter.
なあ
What do you think? I heard you collapsed. Is everything alright?
あ
Not to worry. I've made certain my duties won't be affected. Brian has been coordinating the handover.
やめてくれ
That's not what I meant. I'm asking about your condition.
やってみせよ
Work can wait. I can catch up at any deficit afterward. If there's been a handover, the doctor must have ordered you to rest. What's your diagnosis? Apparently I'm just overworked. I apologize.
どうした
What for? I'm the one who owes you an apology. It's as plain as day that preventing overwork falls on the President's shoulders. If I had managed our personnel better, this never would have happened. Forgive me. You shouldn't know. No one should have to suffer for my shortcomings. Such immaturity is infuriating, shameful, unforgivable. President.
あ
But here and now, I swear that I will redouble my dedication to the Student Council. I will start by taking on a portion of the work that I've left for the rest of you.
いい
But President, with all due respect, that will interfere with your racing.
えいや
I balanced both well enough so far. A little extra weight won't tip the scales. Emperor's Road is not an easy one, President. Any additional burden.
ふむ
What good is an emperor who can't protect her subjects? You have your own dreams, do you not? Dreams of finding glory as Umamusume. What would become of those dreams if you work yourself to exhaustion? The work of the Student Council can't take precedence. I'll take care of everything else. You focus on resting and recovering. Are we agreed? Dare you look down on me. Air Groove? Is that all we are to you? Dreams for you to shepherd? You tell me not to apologize. You say it's all your... Don't you see? You're treating us like children. You've got it all wrong, President. You don't understand it all. We are... Air Groove, what's wrong? What are you three doing? Air Groove, you should be resting, says the infirmary doctor.
すまない
Sorry to have disturbed you, Air Groove. I'll come again another time. The benefits of rest. Air Groove quickly makes a full recovery and apologizes for her outburst. Symbolic Rudolf apologizes in kind, and on the face of it, everything seems to have been resolved. The incident casts a long shadow over Symbolic Rudolph's heart. Guts went up by 5.
少しばかり疲れが溜まっているようだ。
Trainee's energy is low. Let's see what options we got, though. Power has one of those exclamation mark things. It's only a 11% failure rate. I do need her to be in a better mood, though.
疲れがないといえば
So, you know what? Recreation. I want good
成
mood.
果ばかり
Best mood.
行くとしようか。
She got a good fortune. It's Valentine's Day, and the Academy is humming with anticipation. While other students typically hesitate to approach members of the Student Council, more than a few seem to have been emboldened by the occasion. Their gifts are piled high by the wall of the Student Council office. Well, there's a familiar sight. Already that time of year again, is it? Is that all that Valentine's Day chocolate?
いや、
Technically speaking, not all of it is chocolate. There are some kinds of confections, too, and some assorted knickknacks. But in the sense you mean, yes, they are all gifts for the Student Council. Sure are popular. We are all well known. The higher our profile among the students, the larger our pool of potential admirers.
そうだな。
I expect their admiration is more akin to that of celebrities than anything else. Besides, at their age, the younger students desire someone to look up to.
ああ、
And who could fit that role better than the Emperor? You're impressively objective about it all.
いや、
On the contrary, I am a young Umamusume like any other. I might try to take a neutral view, but I cannot help but be flattered. I should add, all these gifts were left in front of the Student Council office rather than placed in our hands directly. Those who left them might have been too intimidated to address us directly, and that only makes their courage all the more admirable. They are pure and earnest to the core. One cannot help but feel affection. We're smiling from ear to ear. But of course, how could I not when speaking of our precious students?
それでは。
Now, I must see to sorting through these chocolates. This may take some time. You might want to come back later. I can give you a hand. No, I couldn't possibly. Well, you are my confidant. I suppose no one would mind.
よろしくだな。
Very well, your aid is much appreciated. Shall we begin? First, we'll arrange the store-bought goods by sell-by date. These boxes should come in useful. Well, I think that just about does it.
心より感
Thank
謝
you.
する。
With your help, it took almost no time at all.
どうしたの
Still, this does pose a quandary. What do you mean?
いや、
You've done so much to help me today, but I have nothing to offer you in return. Like the telephone said to the angry ruler, this calls for drastic measures. Got a bad feeling about this.
よし。
I'm left with no choice but to confess my deepest secrets. You might find this difficult to believe, but I can do magic. Come again? You might think I've gone mad, but it's the truth. Royal blood can grant magical powers. I'm sure you've heard the stories. What if I said my family was one such line? Smelly Rudolph's eyes are too intense for this to be a joke.
トレーナー君。
Let me prove my powers to you now. Close your eyes and hold out your hand. Yes, good, just like that. Now. Plop.
さ
You may open your eyes. A present adorned with golden ribbons sits in my palm.
あ、ハッピーバレンタイン。
Happy Valentine's Day, trainer.
ほら、
This chocolate is my gift to you. I hope you find it to your liking.
いや、
Perhaps this is a little too theatrical. I'm used to receiving chocolate, but far less accustomed to giving. I fear I got a little carried away. So you were lying about the magic?
ああ、
Not at all. I cast a spell on the chocolates. A spell of good cheer for you to enjoy as you take a bite. Sure enough, when I take a bite, I can't help breaking into a smile. Skill level up. Behold, thy Emperor's divine might is now level 2. She only, activated that, once, though, right? So hopefully it happens more
ト
often.
レーニングを始めようか。
And the hint always says to do guts, but we don't care about guts. Let's get some stamina then. I think stamina sounds good.
承知した。
See, guts goes up when I do other stuff occasionally, so it's not like I'm not getting guts up, but it's just such a low priority compared to everything else.
あっぱれおほーやあやーにゃ
What are you doing?
ーうむ
Fine carrots. They grew pretty fast, I guess. I see.
すなわち
Ate one of the carrots right out of the ground. You didn't even wash it yet. She ate it.
やあやあうむ頂上
Shall I help you with the field work?
お願い申し上げる感謝
Thanks to my daily training with Symboli Rudolf, I've been putting on muscle recently. Power wells up from within me, and I plow the field easily.
おほうよしにゃにゃご苦労
Could I have some new training gear, or could I have some of those carrots? I don't know what they both do. What's training gear do?
承知
These cutting-edge training shoes. Trace and Academy cleats. Thank you so much. Shoes will serve as the perfect carrots for rising a fine racer. You obtained Trace and Academy cleats. Every aspect of these shoes is overflowing with Director Akikawa's love for the Umamusume and her care, down to their very structure. Two of us can almost hear cries of encouragement whenever my trainee puts pressure on our heel. It motivates both of us to train harder than ever. Energy go down, but power go up. Guts went up. Gained 1 hit level for Beeline Burst.
少しばかり疲れが溜まっているようだ
There's rainbow training, but we have a high failure rate. It's power. As cool as rainbow training is, I think I'll at least have exclamation marks. Let's do wit.
分かった
Because that gets me a new skill or something. Or, yeah. After training, talk to Kamano Cross. Gains something. A hint or soft step. Rudolf has trained harder than ever in the run-up to the Spring Tenno show, adjusting her focus to account for the unique demands of the race. Now that she's a senior and making a name for herself in the racing world, the demands on her are multiplying. So, to wrap things up, could you tell us what your plans are for the future?
あ
I mean to recommit myself to training, the goal of becoming the emperor of all Umamusume. I hope that you can continue to cover every step of my imperial campaign.
あやってみせよ
I promise to exceed all your expectations. You sound as confident as ever. I'll be rooting for you.
ありがとうございます
Thank you very much. Next is my TV interview, I believe. My schedule's been packed a little too tight, perhaps. As a rising star, Symboli Rudolf is constantly swamped with interviews. She takes it all in stride, saying that it's proof of the stir she's causing in the race world. But a racing world, but I'm a bit more worried.
トレーナー君
Shall we head to the track? This interview presents a golden opportunity for the Academy. Perfect for the announcement I have planned. You can cock your head at me all you like, but I'm not telling. You'll just have to wait and see. And that concludes our tour of the Academy. We host guided visits periodically, so please visit if you're interested. That's fascinating, but is there any other way to get a feel for the Academy aside from guided tours?
あ
Indeed there is, and what's more, it will be held in only a few days' time. How interesting, can you tell us more?
あはい
It's called the Fan Fest. Every spring, Treason Academy holds a large event complete with races and more. It's intended to help our students interact with the fans who support them. This year, we plan to expand its scope and create our first Mega Fan Fest. You don't say, how are you going to make it bigger? We plan to offer additional races, volunteer presentations, live panels with Academy graduates, and a wide variety of other new activities for visitors to enjoy. It will be accessible for both racing fans and newcomers alike. It sounds marvelous. Do you have any plans to take part in the event yourself? I will spend most of the Fan Fest patrolling the grounds in my capacity as student council president. But to close out the day, I will take part in the main attraction, the exhibition race. Huh, she never told me about that. Holy moly, so we'll get to see you race in person? How incredibly exciting. Hear that, everyone? Make sure to check out Treason Academy's Fan Fest. You're guaranteed to have a fan-festic time. Be sure not to miss this opportunity to watch our very own Umamusume compete live on the track. Hey, that's the last of them for today. What's this about the exhibition race?
そうだな。
Been planning it for a while, but I only received the official approval a few days ago. As the name implies, I hope to make it the FanFest's main attraction. Accordingly, I have scheduled it as the finale of the event and gathered all of the school's best racers to take part. The Emperor's presence on the track will only raise its profile further. If I can personally contribute to the FanFest's success, then so much the better. You should have told me sooner. Exhibition or not, a race is a race. I would have appreciated the opportunity to adjust her training regimen so that she could give her best performance, and I tell her as much.
いや、
I appreciate the sentiment, but I've already factored in our current schedule. No adjustments will be required. That will still place a heavy burden on her. As her trainer, it's something I can't ignore. Need to rely on me more.
トレーナー
I
君
appreciate your concern, trainer, truly I do. But by the same token, I ask the same from you. Please, have a little more faith in me. Huh?
いや、
No, perhaps that's the wrong way of thinking about it. If I were truly worth believing in, I wouldn't have to convince you at all. That, I believe, is what Airgroove was trying to tell me. Flashback, you've got it all wrong, President. You don't understand at all.
よし。
I must be more selfless, push myself harder, make greater sacrifices. Who will follow the Emperor if she doesn't show that she can lead? My ideal is still a distant dream. I must seek out more victories and greater prestige. The way she's speaking, she should sound grand, but instead she just looks like she's drowning. Have you spoken with Airgroup?
いや、
Not yet. Preparing for the FanFest has been keeping her too busy. Besides, she has already thrown down the gauntlet, and I have found my answer to it. I will put on such a convincing performance at the exhibition race that none will be able to doubt me. Failure is a luxury I can't afford on such a grand stage. A mediocre performance will undermine the impact I've made on the racing world, and I cannot allow that. Every word lands like another weight on her back. It almost hurts to watch. There you are, President. There are a few things I wanted to confirm with you about the FanFest.
あ
Of course, I'll be right there.
あ、それでは。
My apologies, trainer, but duty calls. She departs, leaving me wondering once more if there's anything I can do to help her. Wit went up by 5.
疲れがないと言えば嘘になる。成果ばかりを。
Energy is getting low. 20% stuff. I'm not a person who likes to risk stuff. I could get her friendship up more.
少しばかり
I think I'll just
疲れ
take
が
a
溜
nap.
まっているよう
Oh,
だ
no. Thank you. Shh.
おっと。
Energy go up. Is it raining? Yes, rain.
はい。
Bad feeling about this.
適度。
もう
What's the matter?
トレーナーさん。
Might have to be called off. What?
こっくり。
Stormy weather's gonna ruin it.
シュンキョン。にゃにゃ。靴。かかってくるがいい。あら。
Oh, also, by the way, this lady in the green here, I've heard that she's secretly a horse girl. But she wears the hat and stuff to hide her ears and stuff. Just so you know.
はい。残念です。
You have to make it happen.
お願いします。
日々の積み重ねを怠るなど。
Okay, it's glowing. That means rainbow training in speed and stamina. Those are both maxed. I'm actually going to do this rainbow one because they're not maxed yet. Might as well get them maxed right.
さあ、打つとやら。
received a decent interview. Yes, stamina went up even more.
おや
Thought I heard somebody calling my name, but seems there's nobody here. Was I hearing things? Could it have been the statue of the three goddesses? More inspiration. Yes. Go.
見えない力に
Inspiration
圧倒されているよ
complete. Inspired by Hero or Gut Spark activated. Inspired by Vodka. Gut Spark activated. They're both guts. Power Spark from Vodka. Or was that from Daiwa Scarlet? Speed Spark activated. No wait, the power from Vodka. Speed from Daiwa. Gold Ship gave us stamina. Speed went up by 1, stamina went up by 1, power went up by 13, guts went up by 14. So it's not just my imagination. I feel a little warm. Positively full of energy. The day of the Fan Fest has arrived. Symboli Rudolf takes to the specially erected stage to lead the opening ceremony. As I announced several days ago on TV, I have christened this event the Academy's first Mega Fan Fest. At the time, I explained that this represented its increased scale and participation. To tell the truth, there is one more mega aspect of this Fan Fest.
ええ
Namely, the scale of our gratitude for our fans. We would not be able to chase our dreams if you did not come to watch us race. We all strive to honor your support with our best performances, but this alone cannot repay our debts. Our debt. So on behalf of all the Umamusume of Tracing Academy, allow me to express my gratitude to each and every one of you. Smalley Rudolph's opening address is a little formal, but her commanding demeanor has the fans listening rapidly, to a point. Well then, allow me to bring this address to a close with a spot of comedy. Like a gutter on a stormy day, I am grateful.
何
What is she doing? There weren't any puns in the script. Damn it, she's gone rogue. The other student council members tense up. The audience's reaction is... Huh? That was a joke? What do you mean? Wait, a grateful... I get it, it's a joke. You know, I keep wondering, do you think the president secretly likes comedy? I was thinking the same thing, only she's so serious, I figured there was no way. Wait, you two as well? Then there's no doubt about it. President's a pun lover. Emperor cracking jokes, I love it. Ah, go Symboli Rudolph.
お
Oh. They're all laughing. I knew my secret weapon wouldn't fail. Symboli Rudolph's joke sets the crowd on fire, even if it's not quite in the way she intended. Mood remains great, that would have made it better, but behold thine Emperor's divine might leveled up, so now it's level 3. With the opening address concluded, the Fan Fest begins in earnest. Symboli Rudolph's big moment will be the exhibition race at the end of the event. Despite technically being a ceremonial race, it's certain to be competitive. If possible, I'd like her to spend the morning resting up, but...
なるほど
So in short, the carrot-picking event is struggling for attendees. That's right, it looks like the scavenger hunt behind it is getting all of the attention. That won't be very encouraging for the students running it. What other large events are on at the moment? Well, there's the cosplay race. It's out on the school track.
よし
That's relatively close by. We can try funneling attendees to the carrot-picking event from there.
そうだ
Let's extend the time we have posted for it as well. I'll give Team G permission to make the changes. Roger that, President. I'll do that right away. Phew. Seems like you've got a lot on your plate.
あ
I apologize. I should know better than to sigh like that in public. And I should not be making you look after me either. Go on, look around, explore. The students have put their all into making this festival as good as it can be. I want as many people as possible to enjoy themselves. Much as I'd love to enjoy the festival, it's hard not to worry when she looks so tired. Not that it's much of a surprise. The combination of training, student council duties, and planning the festival has been running her ragged. President, here you are.
おや
Air Groove, how can I help you? I sent a request for additional resources a little while ago, but I never received a reply.
おっと
Ah,
すまな
I'm
い
terribly sorry, it slipped my mind. Your request is approved, you may go ahead.
失礼します
Very well, if you'll excuse me.
よろしく頼む
Thank you, and sorry for the trouble. What a blunder, I hardly deserve to call myself president. Are you sure you're not just tired?
やれ
Perhaps so, but the failure is still mine. If I cannot look after my own well-being, what good am I?
よし
No, I must pull myself together. Spectators at the exhibition race are expecting to see me at full strength.
そうだ
A great number of students will filter in after the other races finish as well. I'll have to show them a performance worthy of the Emperor. Are you sure you're going to be alright? Never fear, I'm always alright, am I not?
さて
Now go ahead and enjoy the fan fest. I need to return to the student council office to receive some more reports. The event continues smoothly thanks to the efforts of the student council, but I can't quite shake a lingering sense of unease. The training event is called the Emperor Falls. I don't think she's gonna win. It's finally time for the event you've all been waiting for, the Tracing Academy Exhibition Race. Needless to say, all eyes are on the Emperor, Symboli Rudolf. How will she rule the track today? The crowd is buzzing with anticipation. Whoa, go Rudolf. The crowd is more curious about how Symboli Rudolf will win, rather than whether she'll win. That's not how things pan out. We're coming into the final stretch, but it looks like Symboli Rudolf is having some trouble. Someone coming up on the outside, but it's not Symboli Rudolf. It's... The heck was that? Isn't she supposed to be the Emperor? Never seen the President run so slow. What's happened? President. In the end, Symboli Rudolf never managed to separate herself from the pack. It's a disappointing performance for the Emperor, and the crowd knows it.
今日はやる気で溢れて
Oh my goodness. She's still in a good mood though, so I guess it's fine. We're still quite a bit off from Professor of Curvature, but we're trying to get there.
調子は最高だ
Training. Power is getting the lowest. There's a lot of people there. Power it is.
始めよう
Gets me stamina as well, so it's good. Decent review. Power went up. With the fan fest over, our usual training schedule resumes. One evening, I head back to the academy, driven by a sense of unease I can't quite place. Only to see Rudolph standing alone on the training track. Tears trickle down her cheeks. Rudolph.
トレーナー
Traitor.
すまな
I'm
い
sorry that you had to see that. I should know that bitter tears are no good to anyone. I know now is the time to pick myself up and keep moving forwards. I know, and yet here I am, wallowing in self-pity. I do not deserve to call myself the Emperor. I realize instantly that she's talking about her poor performance at the fan fest. You were just tired, that's all.
いや
That's not it, trainer. I'm not judging myself merely by one race. This failure was the culmination of all of my deeds prior to this point. That is why it stings so fiercely. I have pushed myself to forge furiously ahead in order to realize my vision. I have not hesitated to unfairly impose my will on those around me if I would achieve my dream. I implored them to believe in the Emperor's strength. I assured them that I would lead them to bliss. And where did all of that lead me? To the shameful display you all witnessed the other day.
そうだね
All the victories I have won so far will be worth nothing if I stop now. My dreams lie in the future, after all. And yet I've come to a halt. All of my supposed majesty was exposed as falsehood under the bright light of day. The heck was that? Isn't she supposed to be the Emperor? Never seen the President run so slow. What happened?
すまない
Disappointed everybody who came to watch me race, yourself included.
いや
No, worse, I betrayed them. Perhaps I was never qualified to be the Emperor in the first place.
トレーナー君
Traitor. What should I do? She looks at me with anguish in her eyes. For the first time, I can feel she's genuinely relying on me and my judgment. But thanks to the path we've walked together, I know exactly what to say. You don't have to do anything. But just keep on going.
何
What do you mean? You're the Emperor, no question about it.
まったく
How can you say that? I appreciate that you're trying to encourage, but twisting the truth isn't kindness. The proof is right in front of you. Right in front of me? What do you mean? All this time, she's been laboring under a flawed understanding of what the Emperor needs to be. It's true that the Emperor needs strength, but it's not the strength to carry everyone's burdens alone that she needs. It's the strength to attract and inspire others. The course Symboli Rudolf has charted so far has proven beyond any doubt that she's capable of that. See for yourself.
何
Just then, the sound of countless footsteps reached our ears. President. Prez.
おっと
What? But why are all of you... Smalley Rudolph lifts her head to see a crowd of Treason Academy students running toward her. I couldn't help but notice that you were absent from the student council meeting today. I started asking around to see where you might be, and, well, it turns out that a great number of students wanted to help. I see. I'm sorry for the trouble. This is about role assignment. I can have the draft to you by... That won't be necessary. I've taken care of it myself, more or less. Then... Narita Bryan will chair the event. I keep telling you, you should do it. I'm not much of a speaker. We have already discussed this. I will have my hands full as general coordinator. Both of those roles are usually mine. Why would you... No, I see. You've given up on me after all. Concluded that following my lead will not guide you to bliss. Very well. If my people do not want me, I shall yield the throne. What are you talking about? We are simply doing what we think is necessary, nothing more. We cannot possibly allow you to stand on stage when you are still exhausted. After all, who else but the Emperor will inspire us to dream? The dorm leaders will help pick up our slack. You got it. We'll be directing the crowds before and after the event. I asked my dear ponies to pitch in too, and they all happily agreed. Anything for the president, they said. You should have seen how they fought over who got to do what. Please, there's no need to go to so much trouble. Trouble? Who said it was any trouble? We all know you're out there bursting your butt for us, President. The whole class is psyched we finally get to return the favor. Whatever needs doing, we'll hop right to it. And if you need any heavy lifting done, just leave it to me and these guns. Look at them flex. I don't know what to say. Has this reminded you yet, President? We want to walk the path you walk, chase the dream you chase. We don't want to just sit on our hands and wait for you to create a world of bliss. We want to seize it with you. So please don't think of us as sheep to be protected. We're fully capable of running on our own 2 feet. You're right, I see now. How could I have forgotten? Thoughtless. Thoughtless barely begins to cover my behavior. Rudolf. Trainer. It seems I've gotten so used to relying on only myself, I forgot how to lend an ear to those around me. You should have more faith. I know. And in what you've accomplished so far. I know, I will. Thank you, one and all. Smalley Rudolph's eyes begin to glisten once again, but this time it's not tears that glimmer in her eyes, but the light of a firm will. Wit went up by 5. Why does my menu button have an exclamation mark? I don't know, but I can't look at it. Anyway, it's time for our race. Still can't get Professor of Curvature. I'm gonna keep trying to save up for it, because I think it's good. So, this is the top 3. I hope we can do it. So we've got C's in the big 3. Begin the race then. Let's see the predictions, so we know if we're gonna fail miserably. Our guts is terrible, completely terrible. Wit is passable. Power and stamina are, speed are good. Really good. Stamina is okay. Hopefully we got enough of it. It is a long race. Race. I am once again in your debt, trainer. Thank you for your kind words the other day. Thanks to you, my path is clear, my confidence restored. No longer am I blind to my own failings. Besides, is there any race more fitting than this to mark the Emperor's rebirth? Today, a new name will join the legends who have raced this track. The name of Smalley Rudolph, the Emperor.
注目の1番人気3番シンボリルドルフ。
これ以上ない仕上がりですね。現役最強の実力を見せつけて春の盾を手にしてほしいですね。
Okay, let's do this. She's still #1 fave, so... Yeah, she does seem better than everyone else here, at least, so... Oh, that is super creepy. Beat us in one race, though. She might win. Manhattan Cafe. Special weekend rice shower. Rice shower is one of the ones I have. my goodness, fancy graphics. The tennis show, spring. 3,200 meter.
唯一無二一条の盾をかけた熱き戦い。最長距離 G1 天皇賞春、人気と実力を兼ね備えたライスシャワー、今日は3番人気です。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子 TM オペラ王。さあ
TM
今日の主役はこの
Opera
馬
has
娘を置いて
fancy
他
stuff.
にない。2冠馬娘シンボリルドルフ1番人気です。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタートです。
Late start, but that's never stopped us before.
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
スーパークリークとライスシャワー、この2人が競り合っているぞ。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気シンボリルドルフ、スーパークリーク早くも先頭に躍り出た。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はシンボリルドルフ、外から17番、さらにはスペシャルウィーク差がなくライスシャワー、少し離れて前のトップガン内の方から7番、外には TM オペラ王、マンハッタンカフェ続いている。内で8番、14番空想、外18番、そのうち並んで1番、1馬身離れて5番、そして外目をつきましては15番、それを見るように9番、5本
Irresistible.
ゴールドシップ、第4
Gold ship is way over here. Gold ship came in third somehow in the other match, even though they stay in the back the whole time. So
難しいレースになり
we'll
そう
see
で
if
す
they
ね。
go
順位を振り返っていき
really
ます。
fast at the
先
end.
頭は相変わらずスーパークリーク、続いてシンボリルドルフ1馬身差17番、その後からライスシャワー、1個目のホームストレッチです。すぐに続いてスペシャルウィーク、内から行く前のトップガン、後から7番、その後ろ TM オペラ王、2馬身3馬身開いて14番、少し後ろから8番、内を回ります。マンハッタンカフェ、外で18番、内から1番、さらに5番、外から15番、そしてゴールドシップ、内から9番、そして最高峰16番、意気揚々と先頭を行きます。スーパークリーク、どうでしょうこの展開。
ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。一息つけるといいですが。
1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていきます。先頭は依然スーパークリーク、
It's at the very end where they're probably gonna go really fast. So right now they're just making sure they don't run out of stamina.
外目をついてスペシャルウィーク、そして内目をつきましてはマンハッタンカフェ、その後ろから TM オペラ王、外を通りまして8番、そしてその内を回って7番、そしてその外を回って18番、2周目の向こう正面、各馬娘たちの動きが激しくなっています。先頭は変わらずスーパークリーク、その後3、4馬身開いてシンボリルドルフ、そしてその後ろから行くのは17番、後ろライスシャワー、前のトップガン5番手、そしてその外から行ったのは8番 TM オペラ王、並びかけてきたマンハッタンカフェ、並んできた残り 1000m を通過。スペシャルウィーク、外から行く内には1番、その後ろにゴールドシップ18番並んでくる。そしてその後方には5番、9番、内から行くゴールドシップ伸びてくるか。スーパークリークまだリードをキープしています。シンボリルドルフ、この位置につけています。
Okay, we passed the super
こ
creek.
こからスパート。
Can we stay in front of the
レース
super
が動
creek?
きます。
シンボリルドルフ、ここで抜け出した。勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。シンボリルドルフ、花を進む、じりじり詰めるゴールドシップ。さあ、外から先頭を伺うのはゴールドシップ400を
It's a gold ship. I told you she's ahead somehow. She was all the way in the back, now she's ahead of I think we're coming in third. Maybe even fourth, I couldn't tell. Okay, third place. This gold ship who was in the back the entire time just came all the way up to the front.
まずまずの結果だね。
Now, third was what we needed, right? And then the next one is second only. Your trainee lacked the guts to sustain her run toward the end of the race. You dare mock me with guts. I'm back in form, it seems. That should be enough to make up for my embarrassment at the exhibition race. That really got to you, didn't it? Of course, I may not look it, but I have quite the competitive streak. I want to appear calm and collected in the eyes of the world, but I do, so I make an effort not to let it show. But when I'm with you, well, there's no harm in letting one person see the real me, is there?
トレーナー君、
Now then, trainer, what race do you think would make the best stage for the revived Emperor to reinforce her dominance? Let's aim for the Japan Cup. A fine choice, equal in prestige to the Big Eight. It holds the additional distinction of serving as international invitation. Its trophy will make a perfect crown for the Emperor's crown. Make a perfect jewel for the Emperor's crown. Then it's settled. The Japan Cup it is. On our way back from the racetrack,
トレーナー君。
Here, there's an excellent tea house just ahead. Do you know it, Trainer? My subordinates in the student council told me that I had to go if I ever visited Kyoto. What do you say? I don't know it. Perhaps that was a little unclear. I'm asking if you want to join me on a little diversion. Oh. Is it really such a shock? What about your student council?
なるほど。
Ah, yes, I usually head straight to the office after races, don't I? Well, the student council is as hectic as ever, but recently I have carved myself out a little breathing room. That is to say, I have revised our workflow. I still have final say in all decisions, but I've stepped back somewhat from the direct labor. Instead, I have offloaded some responsibility onto the other members and turned the process into a more collaborative effort. I see. In the past, I tried to do everything myself, for better and for worse.
そうだ。
But now I guide the other members as they strive in their own ways to realize our collective dream. In many ways, it is more taxing than before, both mentally and physically. Looking after them will no doubt still strain my schedule. But I cannot bring about a world of bliss of my own. The world is built by everyone. Therefore, everyone has to do their part. Seems like leaning on others has reduced Symboli Rudolph's own burden. She seems a lot less stressed lately.
さあ、
That's enough about that. I'm itching to try this tea. I've heard it's tea-rific. What do you think? Was that good? Let's work on it. You seem awfully prickly today. The two of us pay a visit to the tea house and enjoy a delightful time on each other's company. Speed went up by 1, stamina went up by 1, power went up by 1, guts went up by 1, wit went up by 1, skill points went up by 54, friendship went up by 4. Yay. Now we just need to place top 2 in the Japan Cup. And then we gotta place first in the Arima Kinen. And then we have completed all of our goals. I think, yeah, 13 turns, so we gotta get a lot of race training in. Okay. Walking across the river, I spot Tamamo Cross. Running school, students want it. And then it rained. Doing the same thing.
いや、
So the running schools are like the rich people. And they are poor, so they can't afford it.
やってるで。
Sure, I'm a shrimp, but I've got my body from my mom and dad. I'm gonna win it with it no matter what. I see. White lightning. That's what you call it. Rudolph's growth, stamina went up, power went up. Gained 1 hit level for Fast and Furious.
基礎的なトレーニングでもよし。
Okay, 310. If we don't get it before the next race, we'll at least get it with the next race if we can win it, and then we'll be able to have it for the final race.
今日はやる気で溢れている。皇帝の名に恥じない走りができそうだ。
See, rainbow training somewhere. Power, apparently. Is our lowest thing. Okay, just because everybody is there, we will do it here. Training, talk with smart folk, and 3 hint levels for cloudy days. Received a good review, power went up by 4. On the way home after work, I spot Symboli Rudolph sitting in the spectator seats. She seems a little dejected.
や
Oh, trainer. Looking down on the track from up here, it's as if I can see shadows of the past brought back to life. Some that are still running even now, full of vim and vigor, and others that I'll never see again. And then this feeling of helplessness overwhelms me. Dwelling on it only keeps me from moving forward, I know. But at times, regret assails me all the same. I still have a long way to go, don't I? No, don't get moved down. That's went down by 5.
少しばかり疲れが溜まっているようだ。
Your energy is low. Let me just check. I'm good in wit. Just one person's.
疲れがないといえば
We'll do another recreation because I want you at best mood
行くと
forever.
しようか。
Energy recovered by 10. Mood go up.
お疲れ様です。さて、
Time of year has come again. Annual summer camp. Summer camp.
はい、
Staying by the beach. Okay.
お願いします。
I should have. Wait, camp starts in July. Right now it is June. Early June. Got it. Since
はい、
short period of 2 months from July through August. Condition and energy leading up to it. It starts 2 turns from now in early July, so I should probably start preparing now. So take lots of naps.
疲れが溜まっているよう
Here's a nap.
だ。おっと。
Energy go way up. Emperor's anguish. No, she's gonna be in a bad mood again. Why does this keep happening? What's up?
いや、
I saw some students talking in the corridor and tried to join in, hoping to get to know this one again. Yes. Mood go down. Don't worry, we'll do
頂点を
recreation.
目指すという目標
And
が
then she'll be all ready for what comes next. Although there's Rainbow, it is speed, and stamina, and power.
準備は整っている。
Let's do the mood, because summer training is apparently really good, and I want to have the best mood and energy for it. Well, I'll do a little bit of a longer episode too, by the way. Because, why not? Thank you for inviting me to join you, trainer. This has been just the change of pace I needed.
その
My schedule has been a little too full of late, so I welcome the
あの
president. There you are.
おや
Air Groove, how can I help? Is the draft of the revisions to this year's event schedule complete? If I'm not mistaken, we decided at the last council meeting that you would write the outline and I would do the rest. Oh, is that right? President?
いや
Sorry, it's nothing. I believe I left it in my dorm room. You'd be so kind just to wait in the student council office for a moment.
はい
Yes, of course.
さて
Well, this is quite the quandary. Did you forget to do it? Quite the opposite, actually. I finished the whole thing. The form is already finalized and proofread. To be clear, I didn't forget I had to hand it over to Air. The work was progressing so smoothly that, in the heat of the moment, it slipped your mind. In a word, yes. Air Groove won't be pleased. She's warned me more than once about monopolizing the student council workload. Honesty.
あ
Well, there's nothing for it but to face the music. I'll be back once I have made my apologies.
あなんと
So it would appear you did everything yourself, again. How many times have I told you that we need to share the workload? You truly are hopeless. I have nothing to say in my defense. I can only apologize.
そうだな
Those who lead have a duty to delegate labor appropriately. I see that now. Well, there is that. But seeing as you clearly feel remorse, I suppose I can refrain from scolding you further. However, I would like you to bear one thing in mind. Yes, just as you strive for the happiness of all the students, so too do we hope for yours. Remember that. And as she said that, I realized something.
まい
I still have a long way to go as leader. Smiley Rudolph's voice is low, but there's a smile on her lips. Power went up by 10. Today is the start of summer camp. The Umamusume train to improve their skills. Smiley Rudolph, staring out to sea. It's a pleasant wind today, especially for the height of summer.
よし
That's as good a start as any, I think. Last year, Symboli Rudolph spent all her time at summer camp taking care of the other students, but this year... Taking it easy this year? That's my intention. Naturally, I still have student council affairs waiting in the wings. But I thought it might be nice to experience the excitement of the first day of summer camp for myself. Just like any other student of Tracing Academy.
行くとしよう
Well, it's about time for roll call. Let's get started, shall we?
調子は最高だ
Okay, we got
トレ
rainbow
ーニ
training.
ングに
And it's speed. Give me more speed.
張り切っていこ
Friendship maxed, friendship maxed. That's good.
今日はやる気で溢れている
More rainbow training. And it's speed again, and also stamina. I'm actually gonna do speed just because there's more people there. Don't worry, we won't neglect stamina, I'm sure.
疲れがないと言えば嘘になる。
Okay, can we do another training? It's a minor risk of something not going right, but we could do it. Wit doesn't seem like something you should do at the... Well, it says Wit is level 5 as well, so I guess it is good here too. Okay, then go study on the beach.
始めよう。
Yeah. Do the quiz game. Injury recovered and friendship and stuff goes up.
今日はやる気だ。
Okay, more rainbow training, and the Wit could give me something. I'd rather do some more speed training though. Because it's rainbowy.
よし、やろうか。
So much speed. After training, Smelly Rudolph talks with Gold City. Gains. Sapporo race course. Oh. Friendship. Gold City is maxed out. Another summer camp has come to an end. I joined Smelly Rudolph and seeing the rest of the students off safely before getting on the last bus. Wonder if the rest of the students improved as much as they hoped. Do they meet the targets they have set for themselves? Do they feel they've had a productive summer? I've left them much more to their devices this year. I know they've been working hard. I've seen it, but still, I worry. I'm sure they'll be alright.
そうだな。
I think so too. There's that controlling streak of yours again. I'm well aware of it. Forget about them. Have you been working hard? But of course, isn't that right, trainer? You know it. Oh, I meant to ask, are you finished making the final checks? Of course, Air Groove should be along soon too. Excellent, then we can be off as soon as she arrives. Hey, what are you smiling about?
いや、
Oh, nothing. I just realized that it will be you, me, and my trainer and Air Group boarding the last bus. Quite the gathering, don't you think? I've caused you all no end of trouble over the years, and what's more, save it for when the Empress gets back. She handles sappy talk better than I do. You know I hate that stuff. And yet you still listen. You truly are kind at heart.
何？
What? I said what I said. You're a kind person. What do you think you're getting?
あの、
I'm back, President. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. What is Brian doing? Isn't it a little too hot to be wrapped up in a blanket? Haha, I wonder. I'll say this, between you three and the other student council members, I couldn't have been blessed with better friends. The bus sets off, bearing us gently back to the academy. Speed went up by 5, power went up by 5, wit went up by 5.
疲れがないと言えば嘘にな
Okay,
る。
C plus speed.
成果ばかりを追い求めるのも、いささ
Let's
か
check
考
the
え
numbers
る
we're going for. 600 is all we want for stamina and power, and we want 400
少しばかり
wit
疲れが
eventually,
取れる
right? So we're doing all good there. Speed is the one we need the most of for races, understandably. Now that's a 60% chance of failure, so not doing that.
疲れがないと言えば
Let's just take another nap. The threat of the era finale's cancellation is the campus in an up. Maybe called off, no way.
嘘だろ。
Got to be kidding me. I spent so long planning how I was going to show Scarlet up.
は
Excuse me, Eric, a race would have been the perfect way to settle this.
くっそー。
I just read them because they were characters from the other thing. The shock, the horror, all the training is wasted. She wanted the food stalls
ど
too.
うしたものか。
There seems to be widespread dissatisfaction among the students regarding the cancellation of the era finale.
ふむ。
Trainer, right? Is it true that the era finale has been cancelled? There's so many racers I wanted to support.
残念です。
Everyone is sad about it being cancelled.
あの
Cancellation isn't set in stone yet, is it? There's just an issue with the turf. I'll try and think of something. Oh, she ran away. Is that the director? Where's she running off to at a time like this? Let's go after her. Trying to grow the turf back. She's trying to grow the turf for the track herself. There's one big problem. There's no way the director can produce all that turf alone. If he wasn't alone, then maybe, just maybe.
Yes.
2 hands won't cut it. How about 4? If we ask more and more people for help. Sounds like we found our solution. Let's get to it. Yes, the next day. Exhaustion, tiredness, fatigue. There's no use feeling sorry for myself. So I still don't know if that cat on her hat is real. Everyone's gonna help. Volunteers from our website. Yes. Thought an honor student like you wouldn't want to get her hands in her. Well, think again. I'll do my job perfectly, no matter what. You go, King. You're doing a first-rate job. Say, it'd be even more first-rate if you'd carry this sword. It's your job. Will you please take this seriously? The expert at handling Earth, Miss Velkin. What kind of weird compliment is that? Though, hold on. A farmer Umadal? Maybe that's Uma Idol. Umaidol. Maybe that's a niche in the market. Students too, the era finale is no longer your dream alone, Director. The entire student body shares your vision. So when a certain pair reached out to me to help, well, it was simply my duty as student council president to gather all the hands I could. A certain pair. Trainer Karyu and yes. Trainer Maya Astalamore and Trainer Karyu, we will make it happen. Let's make it a huge success. Yeah. Yes, rainbow training. A little more speed. And you give me an exclamation mark, sure. Friendship go up. That was max, but anyway. Gains standing 3 hints for standing by. I wish I could get hints for this one I really want, but oh well. I bump into Sabali Rudolf in front of the school gates. She seems to be on her way out.
Yeah.
Hello, trainer. What an unexpected surprise. Are you going somewhere? I am. I was going to indulge in some social studies, I suppose you might call them. You can accompany me if you'd like, assuming you have no other obligations. No other plans for the day. I decide to go with Sabali Rudolf. The 2 of us eventually arrive at the racecourse. Now let's see, what is on the schedule today? Here to watch a race?
Yeah.
No, not today. The racecourse hosts all manner of events in addition to races. They present good opportunities to gain insight into the general public's perception of Umamusume. For that reason, I like to drop in and take a look when I have the time. Interesting.
Yes.
Seeing as this is your first time, why don't you select the event? Sabali Rudolph gestures to a notice board covered in posters for various events. Select whichever strikes your fancy and we'll go together. 2 activities in particular stand out. The volunteer garbage cleanup or notable Umamusume exhibition. I mean, this sounds more in line with a race, but... I mean, garbage cleanup sounds cool, let's do that. Cleaning up the stands, I'll lead the way. Volunteers of all ages and backgrounds have come to join the garbage cleanup. Oh, hello there, aren't you the Tracing Academy Student Council President? I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, the pleasure's all mine. It's such a joy to watch you all in the track. I come along to these cleanups as my own little way of giving back. Thank you. That's very humbling to hear. Sabali Rudolph takes the opportunity to speak with a variety of other volunteers as we work. Every one of them harbors clear affections for the Twinkle series. Sabali Rudolph seems to take pleasure in listening to what everyone has to say. Thank you for indulging me today. Not at all, I learned a lot. I'm glad to hear that. I feel the same. I learned an important lesson today. Our fans support us in various ways, even when we aren't racing. The next time I look out into the stands, it will be with a different sense of appreciation. As the day draws to a close, I feel that I've gotten a rare glimpse of what Symboli Rudolf values. Energy go down, but stamina go up, power went up.
少しばかり疲れが
Another rainbow. It's 23% though. Don't know if it's worth the risk.
疲れがないと言えば嘘になる
Let's see, skill points. We're very close to getting that one. What was the other one we want? Swinging Maestro. Want the velocity though. More speed is good.
少しばかり疲れが溜まっているようだ
The races, I don't think actually make my energy go that far down. So I could do some of those too. This one's recommended. Predictions. Would win, probably. It's only a G2. And what would that get me? For, one turn, I can check what the races are everywhere else. The Japan Cup is what we're doing. Queen Elizabeth Cup. It's 10,000 fans right there. That's a few days from now. This one's kind of bad. What's this one? What's the stats on this one? Guess we can only look at predictions on the one we're at the day of. I don't know, maybe I'll do a race tomorrow. I don't know.
疲れがないと言えば嘘になる成果ばかりを追い求めるのは
I mostly want the skill points. It doesn't tell me what I get from them though. But you know what? Let's do just a random race. Because I want the skill points. Or do I want the skill points that bad?
少しばかり疲れが溜まっている疲れがないと言え
Risk the rainbow speed. You know what? Let's risk rainbow speed, then we'll take a nap. Nah, you know what?
少しばかり疲れ
I'm afraid of it. Stamina is also rainbow. That's only a 20% failure rate. And speed always increases power. Oh, this is stamina. I'm having a hard time deciding, and this episode's a little long, so we'll end it here.
成果ばかりを
Everyone, next time we'll probably finish this. See if she can win all the way, so... If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do, is have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.